hello. Excuse me. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Donna Sue. Hi, Julie. Hi, Luann. Hi, Rennie. How are you guys? Mute the TV. Sorry. How's everybody doing? Hi, Nancy Church. How are you? Hi, Sue. Hi, Leona. Good afternoon, Lynn. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Miss Edie. Hi, Trees. Happy New Year's. Almost, huh, guys? Very last live of the year for me. Which is kind of funny and cool all at the same time. So much going on in these last couple of days. So Troy is still asleep. He got up for a few minutes and then went back to sleep. So he'll probably pop out here now that I'm talking. So he'll probably come out. Anybody have any plans for today? Is anybody going to actually be able to stay awake until New Year's? Tossed Onyx's toy. Perfect. Thank you. Hi, Jackie Bates. Yeah, can you guys believe Troy is still asleep? He got up, walked around, went back, laid in his bed, and I walked down there and he's out. But of course, you know, he was running amok all night long as usual. Hi, Carol. How are you? Okay, did you guys see the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Elizabeth. That's amazing. Early out to dinner and then home for games and watching the ball drop. Oh, that's cool. Hey, sister. What's going on, Lisa Jane? Lisa Jane. Getting ready to party tonight? He's getting ready to party tonight. Yeah, right? Troy will be the one up all night waiting, you know, he'll be the one and I'll be like... So, did you guys see that I posted the picture of our girl, our steampunk girl? So if you didn't get a chance, you can go later and see that I posted a picture of her. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to silence my phone, and I did all kinds of stuff. Thank you, Lisa. Jim's cooking prime rib. Really? You're doing grocery shopping right now? Oh my gosh. So as I was looking for, thank you guys, as I was looking for what we can start. Hi, Sheila Teagan. As I was looking for what we should start, I was like, okay, let's not like pull out a big doozy. Let's do something kind of easy. So let me get my desk on the screen. Thank you, Sue. I know, Luann, right? She turned out pretty stinking amazing, I must say. It was a doozy to take on, but you easy. I know. I'm gonna try. So I picked up this clock at Salvation Army. It was like $8.99, I think. I took the tag off yesterday. The dogs have when Trevor went to his Jack. When Trevor went to his Secret Santa party the other night, they cooked ribs, so Trevor brought some home. So the dogs, I just gave them bones, thinking that it was going to keep them quiet. But I think Jack wants Onyx's bone, and this is the one time when Onyx is like, no, no, no. Hi, Karen. How are you? So, anyways, I did prime the clock yesterday. I put bonding primer on the clock yesterday. It's just I use the black Rust-Oleum. So I thought what we could do is, you guys know that I'm always good for doing at least one clock. I feel like I have at least one clock in my auctions. So far, I've had a clock. So I thought what we could do is we will take this puppy apart and decoupage something new there on the inside and then kind of, you know, do up the, I know, there it is. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Yolanda. How are you? Good evening, Jill. Hi, Mel. So, we'll dress it up and then, you know, do something cool to the outside. So when, I don't even know if the clock works, but, you know, before I bought the clock, I made sure that I can take it apart so that way I can get to it. So let's see how much of a pain it's going to be for me to get this out, because I think, yeah, okay. So it's just held in there like that. All right, and then voila. Cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ooh, the glass even comes out. Nice, nice. I like it, I like it. Oh, a little bit of bonding primer did get in there. That's no problem. We'll get that off with the blade. So very cool. I'm actually excited that the whole thing came apart. Let's put the glass somewhere where I won't lose it. Y'all, I'm putting it over here behind me. So when I'm freaking out going, where's the glass? Where's the glass? You guys can help me. Happy New Year. I know. So, one thing that I have not ever done before, and then I heard Miss Dina from Designs by Dina talk about it, and then someone else was talking about it. Was it Jennifer? But they pick words, you know, their words, like, you know, word of the year for the next upcoming year. And I've been trying to think about, like, what would be my word for the upcoming year. And I haven't decided on one yet. Do you guys have one? Or do you guys do that? I haven't decided. I want to, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll try to remember. We'll try to remember. Oh, where I put it. All right. And then what is that? Just a little nut on there. Is that gonna be hard for me to get off? I wonder if I'm gonna have to get an actual socket to get that off, which I did not prepare for. I probably should have took it apart before I went live, but hey, you know, I never do things the easy way, do I? Oh no, it'll come apart. I choose peace. Aw, oh, Julie is peace too. So Miss Donna Sue and Julie are choosing peace. Yolanda, my word is joy. My word is going to be collaboration. What kind of collaboration, Lisa? I don't have a word. Hard to think of just one. I thought of my word last night, and funny you're doing a clock. My word is time. Oh, awesome. Oh, so this is interesting, you guys. Usually it's a piece of like thin, cheap paper, right? But it's not. It's, I don't know, maybe a sticker. I don't feel an edge. So I won't even worry about taking that off unless it does not work. Then I will take it off because this will be a working clock. So unless this doesn't work, I'll remove it from the back, but we'll just decoupage around it and we'll paint this. Yours is health, Luann. I like that, health. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Kindness. I like that. Collaboration and crafting. Okay. Okay. I like that. I have had peace on my inspiration post for a year. May keep peace. Yeah, and that's a thing too that Dina was talking about, right? You don't always have to change your word. Intentional. Ooh, I like that, Trace. Intentional. I like that. Hi, Cindy. I like intentional. Okay, so you don't have to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of white primer down first, and then we'll paint it white with my my Waverly Plaster. I don't even know what word that was that I was trying to combine. Hello, Clever Cook Store. What's your name? So I could say hello to you properly. Hello. Hi, Jamie. I decided mine is coffee. I just had a coffee. Hi, Lori. How are you? Coffee. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so I don't know. I do want a word. I want to come up with a word. So I have, how many hours? 9? No, 9 hours. 9. No, well, 9 hours. Depends on where I am, right? So, but I have time. Okay, so for right now, I'm trying to think if I want to paint the ridge or not, but for right now, I'm not going to. We're just going to prime the, prime right over this, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do on the inside. Thought maybe it might be cool to do some foil on the lip in there. Ooh, maybe I will paint the inside lip and then we can foil in there. So yeah, I'm not talking very loud as I usually am, a big mouth, because Troy is resting. His little body probably needs to catch up on some sleep. Always up running amok. Hi, Miriam. Popular name. It looks like I'm not the only one. Maybe I should spell my name with a Y instead of an I. Why? What is your name? What did I miss? I missed it. Is it Cindy? Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Wait, Sandy? I was foiling a box before. Hi, Trina. How are you? How are you feeling, Trina? I just want to see y'all. Okay. So this outside lip here doesn't show. I just wanted to see. I'll paint it, but I was wanting to see how much of that was going to show. So this is just the primer. This is just what I say gives us that, that tooth for your paints to stick to. So that's why we're not getting, opaque coverage. I mean, you could if you went over it a couple of times, but you don't need to. You just want to layer down. All right, so that's good enough for just the primer. We'll dry this and then we'll go in with the Waverly. No different one. Okay, I didn't know if you signed off and then came on as like your business name or something. Well, Sandy, both Sandys, nice to have you here. Thank you. Hi, Robin. Happy New Year. I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. I've missed watching. We've missed you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hi, Martin. Yeah, so I don't even know if we'll make it to midnight. Thank you. I'll run the banner for just a second and then I'll take it off. Y'all remind me to take it off. But the other night, I stayed up till like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know, it had to be, I think I was crackling the girl, like, the top and the base of her and doing all the things. So I was like, and the next day, yesterday, ooh, I was tired. You wait till when Nick goes back to his graveyard shifts, because you guys remember I stayed up until he would go to work, and then I would, get everything shut down. You wait, when he goes back to that shift and I stay up with him again, I'm gonna be having a hard time. Hi, Becky. Thank you for spreading the chaos. All right, so now this is just the Waverly chalk paint, and we're just gonna go on and give ourselves now a white base for our rice paper to sit on, so that way we get our rice paper will show the best when you decoupage on a darker background, which you absolutely can if you know that's the effect that you want, but it will darken your image on your rice paper. So sometimes, you know, you want that, but majority of the time you'll want a lighter background. I will say though, y'all, do you know if Terry used... Yes, the primer is the acrylic white primer from Pentart. Rennie. Roly Poly! Hi, Roly Poly. Hi, Pauline. How are you? Thank you for joining. Roly Poly in the house, y'all. Telling you, this bone was it's so funny when we... Okay, so this is the second bone that Onyx got. The first one, thank you for spreading the chaos, Roly Poly. The first one that we gave her, or I gave her, she didn't know what to do with it. She looked at it and looked at me and looked at it and looked at me like, am I allowed to mess with this thing? And then when she realized, like, yeah, go for it, she carried it all throughout the house. I mean, it was licked clean, but it was just so cute to see her, like, look, go around. She kept circling it. And Jack is looking at her like, girl, if you don't get that one, I'll get yours too. Oh, there it is. Awesome, Pauline. Yes, she is. Yes, she is in the house. All right. So I'm thinking, you guys, what do you think? I pulled out this one, but I was thinking of putting this in the center, and then maybe doing like a trim around it, because remember, we can do anything we want to this clock now. And then the clock hands, I will adjust accordingly. You guys know I'm becoming like the clock person. I can fix any clock, I think. But do you guys like this? Or maybe even him? I used, obviously. So, oh, that butterfly that I did the other day. Or do you think I should pull out a print, like a full print? I am becoming like a clock master, huh? Thank you for spreading the chaos, Judy Stalker. I don't spread chaos. I just the lightsy to the world. I just spread the lightsy to the world. I love that. Oh, the time master. Oh no, I am definitely not a time master, Miriam. I'm a time challenge. Hence part 5. Roly Poly is K, and that's her name. I don't know why she's called Roly Poly. That's just what we call her. You like the bird, Luann? Okay, what do you guys think? Or do you guys not like even this print, and should I pull out another print? It's dark here today. You guys like the bird, this one? Because I was just, of course, we have many papers. So if you guys don't like that, let me see what other new papers I got in and see if they, I don't even remember getting these, but you know me. I'm roly-poly, that's why. I love roly-poly. When I first met Miss K, I called her in. I said, you know, Miss K's in the house, and she said, excuse me, that's roly-poly to you, ma'am. And I said, oh, well, I didn't know if I was allowed to call you roly-poly yet. I didn't know if I was in the in crowd to call you roly-poly yet. So I feel privileged that I can call her roly-poly. So I do have, I'm looking at just a couple of new papers that I had gotten in. Wondering if we can even like double up any of these. So what Miriam said is, but wait, hold on. Hi, Christiana, how are you? Happy New Year, Cheryl. You think a circular shape would sit better than the oval? Yeah, that's true. Plus, if we do put something around the trim, like for the trim, like Miriam was saying, it's going to get kind of, well, I mean, it might get cut off at the top, but no problem, Betty. Thank you. If you guys have any other paper in mind that you think the bird is pretty, I mean, look, let's do this. Let's water cut these to fit, and then we can see what we like better, right? Because it's hard when we've got all this excess paper sitting out. Hi, Tina. How are you? All right, so let's see. I'm just going to take all of that. And so these are AB Studios. This one is 0635, and then this one is 1700. So let's just take my water pen, and we're going to take all of this out, and then we'll kind of set it down a little better in there and see. And we can actually take some of the flowers and whatnot and put them around there as well, the other little pieces that are on each of these. So how about another steampunk, Luann says. I'm afraid if I do another steampunk, just by nature, it's going to take me, like 12 episodes next time. It took 5, but I must say, I think, it turned out pretty stinking awesome. So although it took a long while, I think it was worth taking all the time and making her right. Did you guys see how did you notice what I was saying about that jewel, how it fit perfectly into that spot, which was so strange that it did. Thank you so much, Yolanda. Hi, Deborah. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Hi, Brenda. How are you? All right, so let's get the bird out as well. And this, I'm talking about, like, we can take all of these extra little pieces and also put it in there. So, because, we can always adjust whatever trim we put in there. And I am going to make sure, just like anytime we use rice paper, it's always better to fray your edges. It's better for blending. If you cut it with a, scissors or paper cutter or something like that, that harsh edge is hard to blend. And when you have these long fibers like that, you don't want to pull them because it will, you know, it could possibly, that fiber could be long and go into your image, and then you're going to mess up your image, right? So, okay, so if we put this on there, we'll just, you know, kind of do, it's kind of neat, this clock. You can hang it on the wall or you can stand it up. There's a wall hanger, or you can stand it. So this is what our bird would look like. Of course, there would be, you know, we've got to put the hands in there. So remember that there will be hands in there. I got my goodie box surprise from TH Decor. Had some steampunk in it. Oh, that's so cool. I'll be doing a steampunk journal in January. I can't wait. I have never heard of steampunk, which my son was amazed, but it came out absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. The train accept. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, guys. A week, 4 o'clock. It takes time. Have you thought about what the next class will be, Terry? I am working on the next class. I'm not sure exactly. I've got a couple of ideas. I have some things on their way to me. So I think it'll be a good one, though, y'all. I think you guys will like it. So that's this one. So now don't forget, if we put this one in there, you know, there's a lot of, you know, we could put the other, you know, little flowers or whatnot in there. So do we want to do this? And also don't forget, we're going to do trim and color. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, you know, when you put that in there, it looks so plain. But, you know, we don't do plain here. Clear the banner. Gotcha. Thank you. I'm still searching for a tiny screwdriver to open my clock. You silly. How are you, Robin? How do classes work? I will do a sample project, and then I post it, and if you're interested, then you sign up for it, and it's a live Zoom class, so we work in real time together. So we're all in the class, you know, it's like a class setting would be, except we're on Zoom. So you can stop me, ask me questions, whatever. So yeah, they're fun. I think they're fun. Anyways, have to run. Okay, Leona. I agree. I don't know what you agree. The rose is better. I prefer the roses to the bird. You received your mystery box too, Trina? Awesome. So it looks like you guys like this one better now, right? It is very fun, Pauline. You know, and it's super, like, what I really loved was this last class that we had. We had a couple people that had never decoupaged before. We had a couple people who never had done dry brushing before. So it was really neat to be able to show new techniques and, you know, and to be able to learn new stuff. And again, at the same time, you know, you guys can stop me and ask me, and I work at your pace. So I don't, you know, just blah, here it is. Come on, keep up. I work at everyone else's pace. So the classes are amazing. You learn so much. Thanks, Jamie. Is this for only your? No, not for my it's not a private group. I open it up. I sell it with, you know, you can buy the class only, you can buy the class and kit, you can buy, you know, it's open to everyone and anyone. So yeah, no, I don't have a private group. All right, y'all, don't let me do this upside down. All right, so, But yeah, I think the classes are fun. And so what I want to do with this next class is I want it to, each class, I would like to be able to have at least something like a new technique or a new product, whether it be velvet powder or whether it we have gold flakes or like the 3D balls that you guys kept. I know I read the comments and you guys were cracking up because I kept saying that the last few days. But yeah, so what I would like to do with this next class is, again, do something where, you know, there's new products that maybe you guys wouldn't use on your own. So I'm just going to make a little X here so that they can go down into, okay? And then as I decoupage it, I will push it up and then so it'll go like that, all right? Let's just make sure that's this little leg part. Okay, good. Anyone who received their mystery box, post a picture of what you received. Yes, please post a picture. Is your class expensive? Don't have very much money. No, Luann, and it, you know, if you have your own products, you know, you don't have to buy a class. But that is one thing that I do try to do is keep my prices very affordable on my classes. So I usually don't, you know, I never upcharge and try to make money off of products or anything like that. So the kit, you know, if I'm doing a kit, I'm, you know, selling products that are at cost. And then I usually try to keep the classes, you know, affordable, 20 bucks, you know, something like that. I do not, yeah, it was and will be my main focus is keeping the classes affordable and not, you know, charging too much as best I can, you know. Any word if they're going to do more? Yes, they are. They are going to do more boxes. Teresa is putting some more together. So as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. Okay. So she sent a message to me yesterday, or to us yesterday, that she is working on some more. TH Decor is doing, well, they were limited, but like I just said, she's going to put some more together. So she put together mystery boxes, and they had, you know, rice paper, molds, stencils, product, you know, so they were $50 with a 90 plus value. So yeah, it was a good deal. That's for doggone sure. So yeah, I did say that if you guys got your boxes, I totally wanted to see. So put it in the Crafting Chaotix group. So as always, I tell you guys, make sure you lay those fibers down. So push out. You want to push out, push out. You want those fibers to lay down. Don't, you know, come in and then have it rolling on itself. And then have a big buckle of paper at the edges, because then that defeats blending, right? So push out. All right. And you always want to come back in and put a top coat on, because just in case you are painting, you know, if you get paint on your rice paper, it gives you that little bit of a buffer to wipe it off and not ruin your print. Yeah. We're excited you are going to Telegram. Yes, I will Telegram. I ended up buying a mystery box from a UK company. Was very tempted to get one from Teresa Del. Yeah, I seen. Hi, LaMan. How are you? Hey, Sandy. Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, Miss Kathy. Yeah, it's a very reasonable price. Very reasonable price. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Okay, so what did we pull it from? We pulled it from this. I don't know. Do we think? I don't think it needs anything else in there. I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you think we should take that little bit and put it anywhere in there? Or just do the molds around it now? Or do we do molds around it? Or should we do some stenciling around that? And then paint? You guys are all getting your mystery boxes before me. I have a mystery box coming too. And I don't have one either. I don't have it either yet. So I'm living vicariously through you guys until I see what's in mine. You are on my Telegram, Lisa. You have my Telegram already. I'm pretty sure you're on my Telegram. I think that's you. So now we need to decide how thick we want to go in there. Yeah. I'm wondering if we should we do a lace border or should we do a wood bin trim? My mind is going poof right now. Right? Lace. We could stencil a little bit. I think that's what we're going to do, y'all. Let's stencil a little bit. Oh, and then do a lace border. By golly, George, I think we got it. All right. I want a smaller stencil. Oh, Lordy B. Like, yes, right? Something soft and delicate. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't want anything super like harsh around it. And for this stenciling, I just want to give it a little bit of texture, like right around it. I'm not trying to. I actually think I'm just going to use this one, a little bit of the mask type. She needs to do. She needs a fleur de lis. Finally got my clock open. Lisa. Oh, wait a minute. You guys know I love my alchemy stencil with the script. Or I'm going to use one of my thin stencils. All right, so let's look at this. Y'all, I got 3 binders of stencils down here. Chimney Christmas, y'all. Oh, I need more space. All right. So I'm thinking of just doing little bits. Let's see here. Kind of like this one. I think that one's a little too busy. So do you guys like the script or the flower-ish ones? Wish we could see a full page of your product. So Sandy, I film in landscape. So if you turn your device, you'll see a full screen of me. So I film in landscape. I don't film in portrait. So you have to turn your device. I'm sorry. Yeah, if for those of you who are new to me, oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you for coming over and saying hi. So if you are new to me, I'm sorry, I should have warned you. I film in landscape, so you need to turn your device so that way you can see the full picture of me. I don't have specifically French, no, Jill, I don't think. I mean, I might, but it's going to take me a minute to find it. Script, flowers, script. Hi, Teresa Cherry. So, you guys are saying a little bit of both, which, you know, surprise, surprise. All right, let's get some structure paste while you guys are doing that. So I'm going to use the structure paste by Pentart while you guys are telling me script, flowers. So I think most of you are saying script. So with this, we are not trying to get, full lines. What I'm going to do here is I'm just coming around to what is the border of this, and we're just going to get little bits and pieces. Whatever we get is whatever we get. I'm not going to worry about it trying to be perfect, if you will. And excuse my reach. If I didn't have so many brushes, I could probably see what I needed. And I'm shaking the camera, so forget it. I just won't even look for it. I was going to get my silicone paddle brush, but that's all right. All right. So this is just structure paste. It's white. You can color structure paste if you wanted to. Thank you, Amy. I'm going to dry this just a little bit. So you do want to make sure before you, put anything on your rice paper that you do dry it, because it will stick to your rice paper and pull it up and then ruin your beautiful rice paper. It would be difficult for you to stencil inside this space. Yeah. You can cut your stencils. Thank you, Cheryl. So those of you who are new, I do a giveaway every Friday of Happy Mail. I don't know. I think my giveaway Happy Mail boxes are pretty cool, but, All right, so I'm just going to push in. And again, I'm not trying to get a good impression. So if you can't see too much because it's white. I just want to get little bits in there, okay? And I'm going to. It would be easier if I didn't have the little battery pack on the back, but because it wants to lean. So we'll just lean with it, I guess. And again, I'm just doing little bits around the actual rice paper because we're going to come in with lace. And it doesn't hurt, you know, if you have stencils, especially if you have multiple stencils. Some of the stencils that I have multiples of, you can cut the stencils. I know some people think that's like sacrilegious. Hi, Miss Wanda. Oh, thank you. Miss Wanda, how's my Miss Wanda? All right, let's get over here. And if I get on the rice paper, it's fine. I can wipe it off because that's why we want to make sure we, that didn't get very much, but that's okay because that's on the side. That's why you want to make sure you put in the layer on top. That battery pack is actually messing me up more than anything else on the back. And all you're doing with this is just giving it some texture and extra something that's on there. So actually, it's just going to be easier for me to do. Because once we get our lace in there and every, you know, other things in there, it's all going to look the same. All right. I heard about the TH Decor mystery boxes on a past live, but couldn't locate the site. That's because they're sold out. I do live close to Beth. I've always wanted to visit Maine. That is neat that you live. Oh, Trees, are you close to Beth? No, you're not. Wait, Tracy's in, yeah. Miss Wanda, you don't have to apologize, Miss Wanda. You need rest. So the mystery boxes mail sold out within a day. That's why you couldn't find it. But they are working on putting more together, and as soon as there are more, I will either be live and let you guys know, or I'll send a telegram and let you guys know. So Amy is close to Beth. Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say Beth is in Indiana. I announced it the day that they were posted, Lisa, and I even showed it on screen what they look like. So but yeah, there was some amazing stuff. And you know, just a mold just a mold itself, a Prima mold is, you know, it's a good amount of money. So having rice papers, molds, stencils, having all the things in it. So that's one thing about structure paste. It does dry fairly quickly. So I think I don't know about what you guys think, but I'm almost thinking we pick up, I don't know what color we're going to paint the inside here. So do we pick up one of the burgundy or plum colors? Do we do a gray? Decisions. Let's see. That doesn't belong there. I'm almost wondering. What did you use on this stencil? I just used structure paste. Well, yeah, you know how I am, Sheila. I always lay down a base color and then I always do all things, all kind of things to it. So I'm trying to pick up a base color, and then, you know, because we'll do some, I think we'll go through and highlight, you know, onto the structure paste, and then we have to put the lace in there. This one is earthy brown, and it pulls, let me show you the color. So if you are new to me, I do usually what I like to do is put down a base color, and then, you know, I will add multiple other colors for dimension. So I just need a base color. A type of texture paste is quite gritty. Structure paste, yes, it's gritty. If you guys didn't notice what it was, this is structure paste. So, let me see it. Okay. All right. So, I'm actually wondering, because I either want to do a lighter pinkish color, a darker brown color, incorporate both of those. I think we'll do this brown and do that pink as well. We'll see. All right, let's do this. Modeling paste is smooth. So modeling paste is smooth, and texture paste has like a grit to it. But you can do the same thing. It's just personal preference. You can you know, oh, it's sitting right here in front of my face. You can do that same process with modeling paste. So this is modeling paste. It's quite smooth in comparison to structure paste. So do you see that? It almost is like a whipped, smooth paste. And structure paste has like a grit, like it's gritty. Okay. Are you going to age with Umbra or go down the shabby white route? Then can answer the question. I don't know. I kind of want to do it all. So we'll just let's just go in with the earthy brown first. And then I think we'll use some vintage effect on here. And we'll put the pink on top and sand it back. And then we will do some highlighting and then put our lace in there. Did you guys catch all that? I haven't used the vintage effect medium in a while. I think that would look really good in here. So we'll put down, this will be the base that will show through when we sand it back. Oh, I'm so happy, Tina. Yeah. If you want, thank you, Jill Wright. I was just sitting here and I was like, when you asked me that question, it made me think of that. All right, so we're just going to come in here and we will circle this. Now remember, we're going to do a few things to this. If you guys have never seen the vintage effect medium before, you'll understand what's going to happen or why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because right now it's just going to look like I'm doing a paint blob around the rice paper. But I promise you I'm not. There's a method to my madness. As you've seen with the 5-part steampunk girl, which we never named her, by the way. Somebody asked if we were going to name her, and we never did name her. So we need to think of a name for her. All right, so I'm just going to close this in with no method right now. Trust me, I know you guys, when I pulled out the rubber band yesterday, some of you were cringing. Trust me. It does look scary to you, right? I know. Hi, Lori. How are you? First time to you. First time for me. Yes, it looks like a hot mess. You guys are hilarious. Oh, they don't trust me. They still don't trust me. Don't worry. I won't. It won't look crazy. I promise. I promise. Okay, I'm going to dry this down. I'm puzzled. Hi, Joy Joy. You guys won't even see this brown in a minute. Hold on. Trust the process. You feeling better finally? Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, I definitely trust you. Know what you're doing. You guys are funny. Okay, I'm just going to go in with a little bit more paint on the outside rim here. I don't necessarily care about that in there, but in here, so that when I sand it back, there's not open white spaces. There's Troy Boy. Hi, Troy. I was telling them that you hadn't woken up yet because you were always running amok. All right. Let's get that dry, and then I'm going to sand it back and get my vintage effect medium. You think foiling is going to be trending in 2024? Hot Mess is my middle name. Choi Choi, our friend is saying hi to you. Now that you finally woke up. All right, let's get some of the... Now, when you put Vintage Effect paste on, it looks like it's a milk substance. It looks very milky. And what it's doing is it's creating, I don't know how, like almost a resist so that you can sand it back and see the underneath color. So it's very liquidy, as you can tell. It's very liquidy. But when you put it on, you see how it almost looks like something's gone wrong, right? Like it wants to run. That is actually the way this works. Because what's going to happen is it's going to create like a little resist so that you can sand and then see the underneath color. He doesn't want to play, Onyx. Hi, Lori Parks. How are you? All right. So it's almost looking like when you put it on that it's just beating off and rolling away. That's how this product works. It's supposed to do that. Oh, it's just the inside of the clock. It's the inside of the clock, but everybody's they're wondering if I've lost my mind because of what I just did. So yeah, this is Vintage Effect Medium. Now we're going to dry this, and then I'm going to come in with Vera at the Ballet. Paint this over everything, and then we're going to sand it back, and then that's when you guys are going to go, oh, thank God she just didn't put that brown all over the place and make it look crazy. Merry Christmas, Lori. Oh, really, Jill? Hi, Carol. They sold out like crazy, huh? It looks like a hot mess. Tell me about it, Sandy. So again, all of that substance will dry clear. Hi, Totoy. Hi, my Totoy. Yes, you need to wait for the end result. It will make sense. Thank God Jill has used these products, so thank God she knows what I'm doing. All right, so we just have a little bit here to dry, and then The poor people who've come over from watching Beth are probably like, oh, Lordy B, who did Beth send us to? All right, so this is Vera at the Ballet. I get this from Robin's song. Just going to give her a little mix. Okay, and just as we did with that dark brown, we're going to paint this all over that brown. And then we're going to actually sand back. And you'll be able to see both the pink and the brown. And then we'll be able to address the actual focal point and then start with our lace and all the other extras. So what that vintage medium, the vintage effect medium did was create a little barrier, if you will, so that when I start sanding, it's not going to sand the brown. It's just going to sand the pink, if that makes any sense. It's after 5 here, so wine time has begun. Woohoo! You're going to wait to the end to comment, Miss Wanda? You guys are so funny. Time to pop the bottles of wine or apple cider. We used to do that. I used to get apple cider, and then the boys and I, because it's just, you know, just us. Well, it used to be just us. And we would stay up and then cheers with apple cider and then go to bed. No, actually, we played a couple of games. Oh, we did do that. We played a couple of games. Well, Trevor and I did, and Troy just sat there and then moved pieces around that, you know, weren't supposed to be moved yet, which was always fun. Trying to figure out where they belonged. All right. So now let's dry our pink, and then we'll start sanding it back, and then you guys can see that I'm not crazy. We have a gig playing music tonight. We start at 8 and end at 2 a.m. Ooh, Trina, are you feeling okay for that? I don't know why I always freeze with you, Lisa Jane. Because my phone is on and I don't freeze. I don't know if it's just... Lisa Jane, do you go to my actual page and then select the live, or do you select the live when it's like up in the shorts? Because I notice that sometimes when I select the live when it's in the shorts, that either I can't comment properly or they freeze. I miss somebody just said hi to me. Hold on. Hi, Barbara. How are you? You go to my page. That's so weird. Aww, I get it. I get it, Trina. I'm doing good, thank you. I just don't want you to feel icky again. All right, so as we're drawing this, I'm going to get out a couple of 320s. I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. Oh, might help if I plugged it in. And then we'll start to see the vintage effect, and I'll start sanding out this way. I know. Trina, I know. Thank you, Lori. Okay, so it's pretty hot because it's the tin. I want to be able to hold it, so hold on. All right, so I'm actually going to put 320s on both of my gators. So that way when one runs out, I don't have to keep changing it. But you guys know usually I have one on a lower grit and one on a higher grit. All right, so the process of I might even have to take it off of the gator. So when you sand back, you will see, and I'm going to end up sanding because that's what's going to happen. It's going to sand off like some of the layer of the structure paste. There you go. You see? And when you're doing this, you can take off as little or as much as you like. So you can go to town and have, you know, strips of it, or you can have just little pieces of the underneath showing. It's totally up to you. Using this on like furniture is so fun because then you can get like big, you know, big pieces of the brown underneath. If I click on the FB notification, it takes me to the other platform, so I go out and onto your page. Hi, Dana. Yeah, kind of like, you know, the peeled paint. But see, like that, I love that. I think that's super cool. So it's obviously, again, personal preference when you're doing this on how much you want to do, how much you want to take off. But I will tell you, it's easier if you do have, you know, change your sander every so often because you're going to get, you know, the product is going to get on your sandpaper and then it's not going to come off very easily anymore. See? No, Mel, I am on the Royal Court design team. Well, I know it's hard to explain, but so I work for Decoupage Queen. I'm the social media manager for Decoupage Queen, and Teresa owns Decoupage Queen, TH Decor, and the Royal Court. And the Royal Court is we are the distributor for Pentart in the United States. So I am on the design team for the Royal Court. I used to be on the design team for Pentart, but at that time I was also the design team coordinator for a small business. It was way too much. Too much. I know, Papas. I might have to call your brother to help change you. I'm trying not to like do a sanding motion and, you know, sand. Just because I am working around that paper down there. So I'm just going in one motion when I'm sanding, kind of just, and then all of the stuff is kind of getting in my way. Okay, now I want to get in the middle too because it's easy just to get the ridge. So I'm going to come in and get the middle of that too. Again, if you are doing this on like a piece of furniture, like a bigger piece, like a dresser, an armoire, this is such fun. It's a very fun product to use, the Vintage Effect Medium. Now, if you're sanding and you're noticing that the paint's not coming off very easily in that area, it's probably because you didn't have a lot of the medium there. Yeah. That's why I do creative hour on Saturday. Because I work for Decoupage Queen? Is that what you mean? Well, I've done creative hour even prior to working for Decoupage Queen. I've done creative hours since it started last year. It's been a year since creative hour has been going. And I didn't start working for Decoupage Queen until the beginning of 2023. So now I'm just looking at it and kind of, you know, where I want more to come off to see the underneath. And don't worry, I will blend that paper. I know you guys, especially with the brown, you guys were thinking I was losing my mind. But we're going to blend that paper out as well. I'm not going to leave the paper just kind of, you know, crazy looking like that. I mean, I guess then, you know, I don't know. It might have been harder to do it that way too, but you could have, I guess, maybe gone in and did all this first, but then you'd have to paint either it white or the back of the paper white to, I don't know. There's a couple different ways you could, I guess you could have went around about that. Hi, Patty. It's getting there. Again, you guys, I know you guys were thinking I lost my mind. It's a neat product, right? So you can get that at my TH Decor link, which is in the description. And again, it was Vintage Effect Medium. I'll show you guys. I did a project, it was around Easter time, and I did like a rainbow of colors. And then I put a color, you know, one solid color on the top. And then as I sanded back, you could see like all the different colors underneath it. I have all of the Stamperia patina effects. You're talking about these, right? I have all of them, if that's what you're talking about. How do I remember what you're doing to be on? Duh. Huh? Okay, I don't know what I'm missing. All right, so let's look and see if... Oh, that's funny. The back went right on. So I want to see how much I can see of it. Oh, that's going to look kind of cool. Again, we're going to have lace in there. I think I want a little bit right here. I don't want it to look so patchy like that. All right. I have them all, she says. Patty, stop. So yeah, Trina, if you have some questions for me, you can just message me. But they're very similar, like Jill said. All right, let's look. Patty is just saying she forgot you would be on. Oh, gotcha. Do you have the Telegram app, Patty? Maybe a little bit right here. Let's fix that little circle. All right. Let's vacuum out that stuff. I want to look at now this little thing. And then we can actually do this to the outside of it too. We'll do the pink and the brown to the outside of it before we do whatever else to it. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with the brown that's showing. There's some places that look like, I don't know, just straight lines to me, and I don't want that. I want it to look like it's, you know, worn and... So this is one of those products that you can probably, like, you know, mess with for hours on end, sanding and, you know, doing... All right. Oh my God, so much prettier than it was already. I know, when it was brown, you guys were like, oh, no, 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 no. She's lost her bananas. She has lost her bananas. Okay, I like that. So now, before I blend this out, we need to see what else we're going to put in here. Do we crackle? Do we crackle the paper too, or no? And I already know, Lisa Jane. I already know. Lisa Jane is going to say absolutely not. So we need to find... Oh, you know what? I might have to... Because I'm going to definitely want to coffee stain some lace. I don't want it to be bright white. Those straight lines on the rim is perfect, right? Like it's been opening and shutting, right? So I think the trim needs to be really thin, but it does need to be coffee stained. It needs to look really, you know, like, so it's not going to be white before you guys start screaming at me. I just need to know what I'm working with because I got to blend this out. No crackle. Okay, I agree. And it'll also change the look because remember, it's got to be, it'll be varnished and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to pull out some laces to see what we like in there. And then when I get off of here, I will coffee stain it. Do you like that one? I quite like the white because of the paper. Oh, do you? Okay, so we have that one. I have a bunch of vintage lace, so or do we want just like a... Hold on, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Kind of like the simple one too. Then we have flowers. Don't yell at me. I'm just looking. Don't start yelling at me. Too many choices. Too many choices. And remember, I gotta blend out, and we gotta figure out what to do with the waxes and stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to get my other box of all the other laces. So it looks like you guys like kind of the white then. Do you guys like this one already without me going and getting more? Okay, let's put it all the way around. Really? Okay. I was just kind of trying to get an idea of sizing, but that worked out. So let's put it the best we can in there, and then I will... Let me get the size first so I can get some of this off. Okay, and then we'll put the clock on. So when I get off of here, what I will do is I'll blend the paper out. That's all I'll do is blend the paper out. When we come back tomorrow, then we'll do the waxes and well, not so much the waxes, but the antiquing paste and stuff that we still need to do to it. And when you come back tomorrow, you'll see that the paper doesn't look crazy anymore. It looks fine. Okay, I just wanted to do that because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's going to be super cute. Oh, see? Patty says to try one that's a little, more on the, like, I'm just pulling this out because she wants to see. Ooh, something with my eye. The color, right? So here is like a more. That is like the different color. Judy Stalker. All right. So tomorrow, see, I'm not gonna keep you guys for 2 hours today. So right now, all I'm gonna do when I get off with you guys is I'm going to fix the paper now, and all I'm gonna do is just blend up and just blend it out. That's all. That's all I promise. I won't do anything else. See, you guys like the cream. What the heck? The tea stained? Hold on. Because I know I have some other ones right here. Hold on. So, well, let's get a longer piece. Terry. No, sometimes I can't help it. All right, this one isn't the scalloped, but I know I have a scalloped edge. But this one is like a more creamed color one. So I would still use this, but I would tea stain it. Oh, here's a little, here. So that one, it's hard to get it to lay right when you're just sticking it in there. And then that's this one. You guys always do this. I think you do it to me on purpose. Because you're just like, you know what, Terry? You need to figure it out. You just need to figure it out. Like, we could totally tell you, but you need to figure it out yourself. Okay, Sue, have a good dinner. Happy New Year. Either one is pretty. The white. Okay. All right. All right. So, back to what I was saying. When we come back tomorrow, you will have seen that I've blended out the edges. If you guys are staying up tonight, I hope you ring in 2024 with all the things, your apple cider, your glass of wine, whatever. But I hope that 2024 brings you all health, happiness, joy, everything, all the things. I hope 2024 is all the things for you. But I will see you guys next year. I know that's so corny. We do it every year, don't we? I'll see you next year. But yeah, so anyhow, I will see you all tomorrow, next year. Happy New Year. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. If you are going out, please stay safe because you know there's a lot of crazies out. It's just everywhere. Anyways, love you guys. Love you, sister. Talk to you later. Bye.